Welcome to 10-Minute Book Club. Page 54 is where we are at. Excuse me. We are going to start at the bottom where it says revisit your customers. It says, how are you loving your products? I'm not sure if I ever shared, but as a distributor of the products, I get a great discount. I would love to get you on a program where you can get my wholesale pricing too, and possibly earn your products for free or make a little money by sharing them with others. Do you have a few minutes for me to share more? Then share your business, distributor discounts, and benefits. We usually just skip past that part. Revisit past prospects or former business builders when something is new. But we can revisit our wholesale customers, right? So we can ask them to give shout outs. We can ask them, if they'd be willing to host a party, if, like a virtual event or a Zoom or something. It's kind of how, that's our spin on it, huh? Number 2, revisit past prospects or former business builders when something is new. I know the timing wasn't right before, but if ever there's a time to take another peek at the company, the time is now. Going into fall, and as kids are going back to school, business is booming big time, which will be followed by the boom of the holiday season. Plus, new products and promotions were recently launched. The time is now. I wanted to revisit and see if the time is right to take another look. I would hate for you to miss out. And then you share what's new and exciting in your company. Go through your phone and Facebook contacts. Is it possible there are people there who you haven't reached out to yet? Call them and say, I wanted to share some exciting news with you. I started a new business. Tell them more about your product or service and your business story, including how you found it and why you're excited about it. My business is building in your area, and I wanted to share it with you to see if I could pick your brain for ideas on how to build there and who you know who might be interested. Could I treat you to coffee or virtual coffee with a coffee gift card and tell you more? Or hot chocolate. Third party or a pink drink, right? Third party validation and social proof is powerful. After you share more, relate your leader's success story and invite them to hear more from them. Third party, right? Three-way chats. You could say something like, I'm new and still learning. I'd love for you to hear from my business partner. She'll be able to share more and answer your questions. Invite them on a three-way call or three-way chat, or Marco Polo, or Zoom, or to coffee with your sponsor, or to the next meeting or event. 4, lifestyle networking. Look for ways to engage in conversation. Give someone a compliment. Ask a lot of questions. Example, great service. Do you love your job? Or cute kids. Where do they go to school? Then leave them with a sample and say, I've loved chatting with you today. I would love to leave you with this gift. Tell them more about the sample and what it does. I promise you'll love it. If you promise you'll try it, I promise I'll follow up. Get their name, number, tell them what time you'll call, and write it on the card you leave with them. When you follow up, say, how do you love the product? Before I tell you more about it, I would love to tell you why I'm excited about my business. Did you see all the little steps she put in there? Just in like what she said. She said she was going to follow up. She said, you'll love it. She got their name and number, like all of those little steps in there. All right, 5, parties and virtual parties. I get that this morning. Reach out to your friends and ask them to host an event for you. My business is building in your area. I'd love to meet new people. Would you be willing to host an event for me? You invite the people, I'll do all the work and throw in some free product as a thank you. Share the products in your business. So like I said, this is something you can ask the people who are loving their products, or even anyone. Like, this is sometimes something I'll ask people who maybe never have tried the product, but still want to try to support me and are still my friends. I'll ask them to do that. Social media. We are paid storytellers. Mix up your personal and inspirational posts with a little bit of business every few days. Lifestyle posts, congratulations and welcoming to new distributors, shout outs to people who made an achievement, encouragement to your team, product tips and testimonials, before and afters, business success stories of people in your company, and anything else to engage and interest your online audience. Anyone else want to turn to read? It's okay if not.
I can.
Okay, thanks, Shannon.
Lost where I was.
57, number 7.
Okay, got it. Okay, networking groups or chamber events. Create strategic business relationships that allow you to meet others so you can help each other grow your businesses. I met one of my top leaders, Stacy, when I set up a booth at a women's networking event in California. She was looking for a home-based opportunity, approached me, and was one of my first leaders in the business. Today, she's built to the top of our company and has a large team in the West and beyond. Whether it's a cocktail mixer or a holiday event, when people surround you, it's a great opportunity to collect contact information and connect with them later. Ask them a lot of questions, get to know them better, ask what they do, and when asked about what you do, say, "We're here to enjoy the party tonight, but I would love to tell you more. Let me quickly get your contact information. What's your email?" As we expand here in your city, I'm always looking for people to join us. I'll give you a call after the holidays and tell you a little bit more. You may or may not have a personal interest, but maybe you could lead me to just the right person. I'm looking for referrals. People who provide you services. Think about who you've been supporting for years, your hairdresser, nail tech, realtor, etc. Approach them and say, I've loved supporting your business for years, and now I'm hoping I can share my new business with you. I'd love for you to refer me on. How about people who give you a great service at a restaurant or store? You can say, "Thank you for your great service. I'm looking for people like you for my business. Can we exchange information? I would love to set a time to chat, tell you who I'm looking for, and share more about what I do." Traveling. I love to strike up conversation while traveling. I ask people where they're going, why they're traveling. When people ask where I'm going, I tell them where, and I say I'm expanding my business there. They typically ask me what I do, which is an open door to share. I always exchange information and follow up.
I just want to say real quick, she's like professional businesswoman. You know what I mean? Like this job is like a professional business to her, which sometimes we don't think that way, right? I know I don't always think like I'm opening, this area for my business. Like, and so I just love it because this is a true business. And if we start thinking of it like that, like we can network better,
Yep. Creating your list. Let's take some time on this. Grab a sheet of paper and a pen. I want you to write down every name that comes to mind. Create your contact list of people you know by going through your phone contacts, your Facebook friends, and by reviewing your company memory jogger list. You can also trigger your memory going through old yearbooks, phone books, invitation lists, and even the yellow pages. As you go through each profession, A to Z, think about who you know that's an accountant, a banker, a chiropractor. Your list will be ever growing as you encounter people and think of people. So always keep a notepad and a pen nearby as you continue to grow your list. The larger your list, the more solidly you'll establish your business. Network marketing, by its very nature, requires you to talk to large numbers of people. I'd like to challenge you to create a list of at least 200 names and think unlimited. I don't want you to think, who can I sell to and who can I get to sell this? I want you to think about who is ambitious, successful, and who will want this to build financial freedom. Posture is all about knowing what you have. No stress, no overhead, no employees, low investment, huge potential. Where else can people invest less than $1,000 and have the potential to earn a 6 or 7 figure income? Don't beg and don't chase. You are looking for those who are looking for what you have. Once you've created your list, think like a CEO. Star your top 20 people, your dream team candidates. These are people who, in your wildest dream would come true, would join you. Think of the savviest, most well-connected, respected individuals you know, the influencers. These are the types of people that when they pick up the phone, the person on the other line wants to hear what they're doing and be a part of it. These types of people have large centers of influence and tend to build their organizations faster with other people of influence. Do not prejudge them. Here's a good example of why you never judge. My story of my $50 million mistake. My mom and I used to work for a woman named Stacy. Stacy and her husband owned several successful businesses in Chicago. We both thought of her several times and never called her. Chances are, if you think someone is great, someone else does too. Eventually, someone will call them, and in this case, they did. Rose, out of Chicago, beat us to it. She used a referral-based approach, complimenting Stacy and building on her credibility by saying something simple like, "Stacy, I know you've built several successful businesses in Chicago, and I know you're well networked in the Chicagoland area. I respect you. I'm building a business in Chicago too. I was wondering if I could treat you to coffee, share with you what I'm doing, and pick your brain for ideas on how to grow this. I'd also like to see if you know people who you think may be interested.
Okay,
Stay
our timer beeped. I know it's really hard to stop in the middle of a story, but it'll keep us excited for tomorrow, right?
tight.
Okay, so I love this. This is so good for everyone because we always need a refresher on our list. We always need a way to think about more people. And so, I want to encourage you guys to sit down and refresh your list today. Add new names in there. Go through your conversations that you've been having and people that you've been connecting with already and just like make sure they're on your list and just do that today, you guys. It'll be good. Um, so thank you so much.